Good evening, fellow masters. Your host, Lord Valderox, here back with some more Big Grand Orders. So, again, these videos won't make any sense depending on when they're uploaded. However, at the time of this recording, they announced the Solomon Singularity. I want to say what, a couple of hours ago. And then also along with that, we also got the Part 2 Babylonian banner, which again I already rolled, so again that'll be in a separate video. Try not to talk about it in this video too much. For right now, we're just trying to catch up, and then also it's half AP, so that's even better. I'm kind of glad I didn't finish everything because it's half AP. Granted, it's a little more than half, so it doesn't really help me all that much. And it looks like I'll have to sell. Quite embarrassing. Oh crap, dust! Damn it. That's gonna be a problem because I'm gonna have to limit break some of these. I know that for a fact. Which means unfortunately I have to go back here. No, not that. Craft essence. Yes, I got 2030s galore. Theoretically, I could limit break another 2030. And I should, because eventually I'll get another one. Why not? Will I regret this? Maybe just... Well, I haven't been using 2030 actively, so I won't regret it too much, I say. But I have to hurry up because this video is not a craft essence clearing video of any kind. And we're still not done with space. Inconceivable. It's already 3 minutes and we haven't gotten a single session going. Sorry, different kind of session, I know. Come on, Taiga, you're the one that's holding us up. I might be tempted to do another summon session for Quetzalcoatl, but probably not. It should be fine. Okay, let's continue for reals now. So it looks like all we're doing is just facing a bunch of hands, which, again, prepare my... I got you, cursed. There's never enough QP. Anytime I see someone with a Nikola Tesla, it just... Wally Dusa is mine. Okay, looks like I am also Captain Gordon. Wow, Joe, man, really good luck right there getting Captain Gordon. And I'm really slightly motivated to go for her, but... Andy, did you go for anyone? No, I think you said you were saving. So... Don't get too distracted. We're looking for this one. That's right, the Rider Squad. Although I think I should swap it out and make it, let's see. The one that should be right there is a Skemdar. that should be good. Ah, the lag. Oh, okay.
We've arrived at Aruk, Senpai. Good work on your non-stop trek back from Kutha, right? After emerging from the underworld?
Yeah, seriously. Before I was summoned as a servant, I never thought I'd be forced to walk this much. Had I known, I would have brought a carriage with me.
My boat only has room for one. Sorry. Well, I would have been fine with having just Lord Valthrox on board, but no way, not without Mash, he says. If that's the case, should I call for my winged serpents? I'd have to start with getting them accustomed to humans, though.
A winged serpent gondola, huh? That's new. Sounds fun. Oh?
Welcome back, Lord Valthrox, Merlin. You're still alive, too? That's good.
Sorry to leave you behind, Anna.
No, I'm the one who is sorry for not being helpful when it was needed. Shame on me. Siduri informed me of the situation. I guess he managed to seize control over the second goddess. We have returned, Anna. Also, your hood is down. Are you okay? I know you had it up all this time. Yes, as the people of Rook take such good care of us, I didn't think it was a good idea to keep concealing my face. I was told that it'd be cuter to show my face, so I took it off.
You're as cute as I expected.
Yes, I look forward to working with you again. Now excuse me, I was asked to herd some bulls at the farm, so I'll be going. King Gilgamesh is awaiting you at the ziggurat. I'll see you again at the Chaldean embassy. Anna basically flew over to the farm. She seemed very happy.
Yeah, something really good for Anna must have happened. I don't know the circumstances, but I'm glad to see her like that. I was the one that brought her here to Aruk. It would be great if it leads to something better.
It's bustling. Streets are full of people. Everyone is doing their best and still smiling. It's totally different from the last time I was here, yes. I didn't know Aruk was such a charming city.
Today they seem even livelier than usual. Hey, what's that giant seal?
Huh? What is it? What is that? Celebrating the king's third return from the underworld, it says. Look. Free jerky. Hang on. What are all those ugly clay things? The king battles a fairy in the underworld. The king falls off a cliff in the underworld. The king strikes proud triumphant pose in the underworld. These are too funny.
And this clay companion of his is...
Yep, it's you, Lord Valthrox. No doubt about it. I mean, it has a really cute face.
Looks like King Gilgamesh is all prepared too. Let's hurry over to the ziggurat. We have 2 more days, including today, before Gorgon's attack. We don't have much time left. Ah, the Chaldeans have returned. Let's have our strategy meeting for the Gorgon attack, Siduri.
You have all done splendid work on your last mission. Given the way the king is, I shall convey our gratitude on his behalf. We have prepared a small celebration at the embassy, so once the meeting is over, let us head that way.
What? I haven't heard nothing about this. So this is our battle plan. Let's see. My name is not on this. Heh, you careless fool. Surely you forgot to write it down.
My king, you cannot go. Your schedule after this meeting is full. Now everyone, let's get up to speed on the current situation. Currently, all the remaining forces have gathered at Aruk's northern wall to prepare for the imminent invasion of Gorgon's main army. The demonic beasts have gathered in the center forest. They number roughly 100,000. That's over 10 times the size of our force. The northern wall has been fortified repeatedly, but once they invade, it won't last more than half a day. On top of that, if Gorgon herself appears, the northern wall will certainly collapse under her attack. With no wall, the soldiers find it hard to retreat, and will likely be swallowed up by the waves of demonic beasts. So Gorgon has bred that many demonic beasts, huh? She must have concentrated on producing enough for a sure win. For a goddess of vengeance, her tactics are oddly human, yes? She knows relying on sheer numbers is the best way to win.
That's right. Humanity cannot win if our forces are overwhelmed in terms of quality and quantity. In the face of such a massive attack, we won't be able to defend. That means the only thing we can do is attack their base. We of Aruk will buy you some time, half a day at the Northern Wall. While we do that, you head to Gorgon's base, the Blood Temple, also called Blood Fort. It lies in the underground lake deep within the Cedar Forest.
It's the same as Quetzalcoatl's Sun Temple. If we can stop the temple from functioning, Gorgon will lose much of her authority. That should give us a chance we need to defeat Gorgon, but do we really expect everything to go to plan? First of all, how are we going to destroy the Blood Fort? Humans can't even get through its entrance, you know? I flew around that area a few times to check things out. That thing's more like a fortified mountain than a temple. And in that mountain is a cave where she's made her nest. It's like she's an ant. Protecting that entrance to the cave is about it feels, so normally you need to organize some sort of siege, right?
That's where the axe of Marduk comes in. It should be able to destroy the Blood Fort and carve a path to the inside.
This morning, a mysterious servant called themselves the Jaguar Parcel Service delivered the axe to us. Per the king's order, we sent it directly to the Northern Wall. The servant left a message for Lady Quetzalcoatl, too. That last job burned me out. This is positively the worst. We can totally ignore that, yes? Please make them work even harder, yes? Still, there's a slight problem. That axe is heavy, too heavy to carry easily. Even if the winged serpents reach the Northern Wall, will they be able to fly through the Cedar Forest in half a day? Besides, the demonic beast would most likely shoot them down midway.
Then we should throw it. You can do that much, Sun Goddess, can't you? That's asking way too much.
It's 30 kilometers from the Northern Wall to the temple. Well, if it's just throwing an axe, I can do it, yes.
You can do it?
Still, it's no use. I can't just attack that place. The Alliance rules are still in effect. The members are forbidden from attacking each other, yes. Any goddess who breaks the pact, like with an act of violence, would be completely annihilated, yes?
How petty. Just say the pact is absolute, yes, but I don't care, no. I'll just break it and die. What, are you not mad enough to do that?
I am not, no. I am a goddess after all. You're the petty one, king. To begin with, you don't have enough gold to call yourself king, no. Only one golden arm. That's a little cheap, yes?
How dare you bring that up? Hardly surprising, though, considering you're the king of the city of gold. Anyway, I just haven't shown my full strength yet, that's all. My true guys will blow you out of this world. Figuratively, I mean, from surprise, not like that designless sarcophagus of Palenque. And here we go with the back and forth insults again. Gilgamesh is like, he's a scary king, but he seems to love arguing and insults. That may be the biggest difference between him and King Ozymandias.
Yes, the latter is a god king, and he rules as such. There's nothing divine about the way King Gilgamesh acts. They are both marvelous kings, but they're both intense. Must be hard for those around either of them.
Anyway, enough talk of gold, both of you. The real question here, which none of you have bothered to ask, is how we'll get the axe of Marduk to the temple. And the answer is, I'll take care of it.
You will? Are you going to carry the axe with magecraft?
No, that's impossible. It's a divine weapon, it repels human magecraft. I'd barely be able to do anything with it. Maybe levitate it a little and just drop it, but that's about it. Only skilled transporters like winged serpents and goddesses like yourself would be able to carry it. So how about a plan like this? First, Lord Valderox and I sneak into the Cedar Forest and head to the temple. Once we're close enough to the temple, I'll give you the signal. And you just throw the axe to me. I'll take care of the rest somehow. Probably. Okay, so let me just talk about a bit about this red cloth from my staff and then wrap this around the axe. The cloth and my staff are one and the same. Even if your aim is a bit off, the axe should reach me.
That will work, yes. Are you okay with that, king?
I hate to rely on Merlin, but that's a good middle ground. Any objections, Lord Valdrox? Not really. Right then, let's go through this one last time for you fools. We have 2 days left until the deadline Gorgon's set. We'll never win though. We just sit around and wait for her big invasion. Therefore, we will move out tomorrow, right at dawn. Chaldea's heroes, led by Lord Valdrox, will enter the Cedar Forest, plunging into enemy territory. At the same time, we'll begin our diversion at the demonic front. We'll have squads at the northern wall to lure the demonic beast away. That will allow Lord Valdrox and company to make their way through the Cedar Forest to the entrance to the Blood Fort. At Merlin's signal, Quetzalcoatl will throw the axe of Marduk to him. Merlin will then use that axe to smash the temple open. What follows should be obvious. Lord Valdrox heads deep within the shrine as quickly as possible, faces the goddess Gorgon, and wins. I shall call this Operation Marduk Blitz. Keep in mind, the fate of the northern wall rests on this battle. Well, that wasn't pressuring enough. Yeah, I know, a moment of silence. Like I said, there's no reason for me to go for Gorgon. Quetzalcoatl, but the fact that others have her just kind of sets me off. And yes, I know I'm taking it least personally, and I shouldn't, but I am. But I shouldn't. Anyways, don't need any of that. So in the next one, we'll just leave it like that. Scanner should be able to wipe it out. And to think my scanner is only MP1. This song is literally a Skandar's theme. Oh, we have to fight Gilgamesh again. Well, ain't that nice? The King of Conquerors versus the King of Kings. I wasn't actually expecting this. I failed to notice that it was King Gilgamesh we were facing right here. Should have saved the Noble Phantasm, but it's fine. We should make it. Making a mistake after mistakes, I know. I still won. 234k damage. Yeah, that's right, King Gilgamesh. How do you like those apples? We have enough time to squeeze one more dialogue. One or two more. Your Majesty, why did you enter the battle? Forgive me, it was just a flow of things. I couldn't help but get excited. The only thing left to do is to return to the Chaldean embassy, get things ready, and head over to the northern wall. Are you staying here, King Gilgamesh? It will be the decisive battle for humanity. Of course, I can give orders from here. If, and I do only mean if, you fail to accomplish your task, the next battle will be here in Uruk. If Uruk falls, Mesopotamia will meet its end. What kind of king would I be if I wasn't there for it? I see. You really are going to be the last line of defense. I always knew Uruk was humanity's oldest fortress city. Now I see it came to be that way. Its roots, its origin. However, Kingu is on Gorgon's side. He's the complicating factor for the singularity, which means he could be a tougher opponent than Gorgon. I think you're the only one who can stop that imposter, but even so, you won't come to the northern wall? So tedious. If I'm to die in this battle, it'll be at this ziggurat. I will entrust Quetzalcoatl with intercepting this kingdom. He is not one of the three goddesses. The pact doesn't apply to him. Isn't that right, Quetzalcoatl?
See, sure thing. In any case, I can't accompany you to Bloodfort. I'll handle Kingu at the northern wall.
I see. You're okay with me. That's that. Then this is farewell, Gilgamesh. By defeating Gorgon, the crisis will be averted for now. The King of Mages' Grail will be retrieved and this era will not collapse. The job you gave us ends there, right? Indeed. Impressive you held out for this long. Be well to the world's end, Mage of Flowers. You too. If your legend is to remain, I'll see you again in the distant future. Damn it. Fucking Merlin.
Like, who are all these people that I don't know? Such a huge spread. Thanks to Satyra, this is quite the little party.
Oh, what a joyous occasion. Our once quiet lounge is now overflowing with people. I guess this is the result of helping run the city. Food, flowers, booze, they're all gifts from Uruk civilians. I'm sure this crowd is making Anna nervous. I'll go up to her room and check on her. We have a bit of time left before we depart. You guys shouldn't relax. Hey, good work! I heard of your adventures in the underworld. I heard you helped out King Gilgamesh in time. Thanks. On behalf of the citizens of Uruk, we are grateful. You know, when this embassy was first made, we were all disgusted, questioning what good outsiders could possibly do. We were fools for that. We thought that we should do something to repay you for all that you've done. We talked it over in the market, and the next thing you know, well, here we are. I know it's a bit rowdy right before your departure. I wanted to see you guys off. Oh, a handshake. That's a handshake, the thing Lord Valorox and the others are always doing. I'll do it too. Let me shake your hand. Part of the operation, but this is an advanced celebration. You guys never cease to amaze me. Like that case with the 100 crocodiles living in the river. Nah, that's nothing compared to them getting rid of the beehive at our place. I panicked thinking it was the end of the world. It was a swarm of bees that made the room dark as night. When Mosh charged in at the end with her shield at the ready, what a shock that was for me. From the bee's venom, that is. Hey, did we talk about Lord Valorox transporting the ale? We haven't. Then listen up, it was amazing. 3 varieties from Ising, Uma, and Girzu got all mixed up with no labels, and we couldn't tell them apart. It'd take 2 days to sort, but then their flavor would be lost. That's when these folks use their sharp wits.
Everyone is coming one after another to greet us. It makes me happy, but also a bit sad. Previous singularities were journeys, but this time we stayed in one place for a long time. It almost felt as if everyone is celebrating for us as citizens of Uruk.
We went through a lot? No. Yeah. I guess it's farewell to the embassy.
Yes, I'd have liked to clean up in the end. Huh? Foul? Woohoo! I see. Senpai, there is apparently someone outside, and that person is debating whether or not to enter. Let's go see who it is.
King Gilgamesh? Ishtar.
Excuse me, do you have something for the embassy? Oh, I'm so glad. So this is the Chaldean embassy. Woo-hoo. Senpai, this old lady's eyes. As you can see, my old age has taken its toll on my eyesight. I didn't think I'd ever walk outside again, but I came here and wanted to give thanks one last time. Thanks, you say? You mean to us? Yes, that's right. To that little girl. That girl really treated me well. I'm rather stubborn, you see. I kept my flower shop open, pretending not to hear my family's opposition. Yes, just a formality. I couldn't be at the storefront. I couldn't attract customers. My grandchildren were so kind in bringing those flowers to me, but all I did every day was let them wilt. But then that girl came to help me out. Sometimes these blind eyes can feel the light. The past few days I felt like I was young again. But then I too was hit by that illness. I thought I was going to die. Until yesterday. My family had given up. They had tried to let me depart. I accepted it, thinking I'd live long enough. But that girl clung on to my body. This lady is still alive, so don't bury her, she said. That must be why I was about to disappear in the underworld. But I started to feel like I could live a little bit longer. When I woke up, she was right at my side. I touched her face for the first time. And I was so surprised. I didn't know she was so beautiful. Such a waste to hide it under cloth. I told her she would become the most beautiful girl in town, and that's why she should keep her head up. But I really am getting old. I should have at least given her a floral headpiece. So today I came out by myself. I wanted to give this to her to say thanks for everything. Understood. Thank you. We'll make sure Anna gets it. Good. Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad. You sound like a kind girl, too. That girl was quiet, awkward, and timid. But with you folks nearby, I'm sure she had a lot of fun. We hope so, yes. That'd make us happy, too. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for being kind to Anna. I'm sure she was happy to have met someone like you, too. You think so? Well then, my long life was worth living. Even though I'm an old woman whose time is almost up, I was able to help someone else again.
Oh my god, that hurt my throat right there, ladies and gentlemen, fellow masters. And that, damn it, and that, all I did was one recording session and it was barely anything, I'd say. Well, we have to end it here because the video is about to reach the 30-minute mark. As always, fellow masters, good luck with your endeavors and hopefully reach the end like where you are at. Well, the majority will. Alright. I may or may not decide to roll again, but again, I shouldn't be talking about rolling in this video because it has nothing to do with that. Anyways, fellow masters, good luck. Hopefully I reach the 20th with everything completed.